Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello everybody and welcome back. This is unit 6, 7 and 8 inshallah, the last part of our revision. نبدأ بunit 6 under the title called Is There a View? Is There a View? And in this unit we will learn names of rooms, house such as kitchen, bathrooms, bedroom and so on, names of furniture, household items, and how to use there is and there are, and how to use purpose or preposition of places in, on, under, behind, and so on. And let's start with the K vocabulary. As you can see here, a house is divided into different rooms, and each room has a specific furniture. For example, room, common furniture and items that belongs in this room. Let's start with the first one. Number 1, living room. Living room, and always we can see sofa, armchair, TV, and rug. And also we have a bedroom. In the bedroom we have bed, desk, wardrobe, or closet. In the kitchen we have stove, refrigerator, that's called a fridge of course, and microwave. Bathroom, we have toilet, shower, and bathtub. Dining room, we have table and chairs. Now, let's have a practical approach. Where does those items belong? Write the name of the rooms. Pause the video and answer the questions. Okay, now let's move to part 3, the grammar part. There is and there are. When we exactly use there is and there are, we use these to say that something existing in a specific place. For example, there is, it comes with singular. Let's say one thing. For example, there is a car in the garage. A car. And also we have there are, used for plural nouns, 2 or more than 1. For example, there are 3 apples on the table. And in negative we say there isn't or there aren't. Question: is there? Are there a table? Are there 3 apples on the table? Is there a car in the garage? Good. Now let's have a quick revision on the vocabulary the grammar part. And as you can see here, fill in the blank with there is and there are. Pause the video and answer questions. Preposition of places or of place. The preposition of place is a preposition we use to tell us about exactly where an object is located. For example, inside something. For example, the cat in the box. On, touching the surface, السطح. For example, the cat or the ball is on the table. And here we can use it as example like that. The ball is in the box. Under, that's mean here, under. So below something. Behind, at the back of something. Yes, in the other side. Back. In front, yes, there. So at the face in front of something. Practical application. 1 to 3 questions. Pause the video and answer those questions. Vocabulary part. Adjective from homes. When you describe your home, you use adjective to give more details, such as big, small, beautiful, ugly, new, old, clean, and dirty. So practical application. My house isn't small, it's very. Yes, it's very big. Now pause the video and answer the other questions. Good. K vocabulary to remember. View. What do you see outside your window? It's called a view. For example, from my window I can see a beautiful view. Yes, my garden, for example. The garden view. Apartment. A home in a large building, that's called a flat. Good. Floor can mean the ground you walk on or the level of building. For example, first floor. And also do not forget in and on. Yes, once we speak about the floor and the street, we use on. Floor and street. For example, on the first floor and on the street. Yes, good job. Now moving to Unit 7, and in Unit 7 we have where do you live? So, let's start. Unit overview. In this unit we will learn name of places in the neighborhood. A neighborhood is a place that you live in. For example, pharmacy, bookstore, hospital, my home, garden, park, and so on. This is called the neighborhood, such as bank and pharmacy. How to use a proposition of place of the street, across from, between, and next to. Imperative of giving direction, such as turn left and go straight. How to use there is and there are in question. But before we start those points, let's have a quick revision on the vocabulary part. Places and in the neighborhood. A neighborhood or hood is a various buildings and services we use every day. Place and description. Bank, where you can keep and get money. Pharmacy or drugstore, where you buy medicine. Supermarket, where you buy food and groceries. Post office, where you send letters or packages. Park, an outdoor area with trees and a grass. Museum is a place, yes, a museum is a place to see history or art. Nice. And we have here a practical application. Pause the video and answer those questions. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where do you go? Write the name of the place. Okay, now the grammar advanced preposition of place. In Unit 6, we learn basic prepositions such as on and in. But now we'll learn prepositions to describe the location on the street map. So let's see. Across from, for example, this is my building and there is a street and there is other buildings. So my building is across from other one. So in the opposite side side of the street, between, want anything in the middle of two things. For example, yes, my home is between restaurant and the bank. So this is my home, is between two objects. Next to, spaced something. For example, this is Mahmoud and he's standing next to the cat, for example. I can't draw a cat, of course. So this is my cat. Okay, so I'm standing next to the cat. Good. On the corner, and remember, it's on the corner. On, not in. Okay? On the corner at the intersection of two streets. Practical application, as we can see here, the park is, and you look at the map description and fill in the blank. My map, bank, park, and pharmacy. The park is not the bank. Park, bank. So park here and bank there is, yes, good job, next to. Number 2, if the bank is on the left, or bank is on the left of the street, and the museum is on the right, the bank is not the museum. There is a bank, there is, yes, you can tell me what is the answer for this question in comment. Good job. Pause the video and send the answer in the comments. Good job. Now, the grammar imperative of directions. Explanation. When someone asks, how do I go to the mall? We use imperative, command verbs. We don't use subject like you. For example, could you please tell me where is the mall? Yes, go straight, turn left, turn right, go up, go down, and that's it. Those are called the imperative or command verbs, such as go straight, turn left, turn right, go up, go down. Practical applications complete the directions, such as, yes, this is an example, so you can do it. Pause the video and answer the question. Question forms. Is there and are there? As we said before, we use there is and there are to speak about singular and plural to mention to something. But now we can answer question. We can convert the sentence to question using is there and are there. So we use is there and are there to ask of a place exists in a neighborhood, such as singular. Is there, for example, a bank or a park? Is there a gym? And in plural, are there any places? Are there any restaurants? Yes, here is the plural words. Change this sentence into question. Those are two questions. You can answer the question. Pause the video and answer those questions. And last part in Unit 7 is the vocabulary to remember, such as neighborhood, the area where you live, street or avenue, roads for cars and people, block, at the distance for one street in the next, and traffic light, the red, yellow, and green light in the street. Okay, that's it. Last part and the last unit is Unit 8, and the title called Where Are You Doing? An overview here, as you can see, Unit overview to talk about action happening now. The present progressive tense am is on art followed with verb plus ing, and vocabulary daily activities and leisure. How to ask what are you doing? So let's go ahead and discuss the key vocabulary part. Explanation. To describe that people are doing this moment, we use common action phrases such as watching. So I'm watching TV, looking at the television. I'm studying, reading or doing homeworks. I'm eating. I have a meal or snacks. Talking on phone, speaking with someone using phone. Listening to music, hearing songs or hearing Quran. Working, doing a job or a task. So, if you realize, yes, watching, ing, studying, eating, talking, listening, working, this is a description for something happening right now while talking. So now you have a practical application, question 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3. You can pause the video, answer the question. Okay, grammar, present progressive. Yes, we said that verb follow with ing, but when we exactly get the verb plus ing? When we comes with verb to be, the present continuous. So we use this tense for action that are in progress at this moment of speaking. Okay, this moment. Yes, for example, I am studying. He or she or at is eating. We or they are playing. And here, practical application for question. Answer just 4 questions. And yes, let's move to part 4. Grammar, present progressive, and negative question. Yes, negative and a question. Of course, we can convert the same sentence into negative. For example, I am teaching English. So, can you convert it to negative? Yes. You are not. So I here converted to am and you. I'm sorry. You converted to I. Let's see the question to know what I'm going to say. This negative just add not after the verb to be, such as I'm not, he isn't, we aren't. And question move the verb to be in the beginning, اللي هو X. So تعال نشوف كده. Are you studying? Yes. If I want to answer this question, I will mark it as X one more time. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Practical application, 3 questions. Answer those questions. And let's move to point 4. Spelling rules of ing. When we exactly add ing. Like when we add an ing to the verb, follows these small rules. Most verbs just add ing. Such as walk becomes walking. But verbs ends with e. الأفعال اللي تنتهي بإيه بقى؟ Drop the e letter. يعني drop the e letter, remove it. And write would be writing. Ride it be riding. And the short verb CVC doubles the last letter, such as run, running, sit, sitting. Okay, practice application 1, 2, 3, and 4. So compose the video, answer this question. And finally, the last part. Key vocabulary to remember: right now, at the moment, time expression used. Right now or at the moment is time expression used with this tense. Waiting for, I'm waiting for the bus. Helping, he is helping his mother. Okay, guys, that was our revision from Unit 1 to Unit 8. Hope you enjoyed that. I was with you, teacher Mahmoud Said, and I'll see you inshallah next time. God bless you. See ya. Bye.